Hello, my name is Jonathan Umrikathab, and I'm the designer for Kori and the Forgotten Tower. In this game, you play as Kori, a fantastical little creature trying to find your way up the tower and past the dreaded gatekeeper. The designs are centered around the thematic of forgotten memories and perseverance, which you'll see presented throughout the level. I'll be taking you through the game and showing you how we can get past some of the obstacles you'll encounter, as well as the different ways that you can overcome some of the challenges you will face. So, let's begin.
Kori. Hmm?
So our first obstacle is going to be a wall. Simply break through this by hitting the attack button and continuing on. Here we're going to have to perform a series of jumps to make it over our obstacles. There are two different types of jumps the player can perform. The first is a simple tap, or a short hop, done by simply tapping the jump button. And the second is an extended jump, performed by holding down the jump button. Here's a short hop. Here's the extended jump. The next area, we're going to perform a wall jump to get up here and over. We can also use this broken chandelier as a platform. And if we're playing through for the second or third future time, if we're aware of the dash, we can also dash over and make the jump as well. So let's just go back to doing the normal way. Here we go. Jump over the pit over here. If we fall, that's okay. We just have to perform a series of wall jumps to get back up, like so. Here we're going to have to do another set of jumps. If you find yourself falling short, like so, just remember that you will have to mix between using the short hop and the extended jump, depending on the platform, the distance, to be able to make the jump. So let's break through here. Hit our checkpoint. We can manually trigger the checkpoint by hitting the checkpoint button, which is right bumper on the controller or P on the keyboard. You can also pull up the options by hitting start, like so. Now here we encounter our first enemy, the Meep. The Meep is relatively harmless. If we touch it, we will be injured. You'll see our health disappear on the bottom, the 3 orbs. Kori has 3 hit points. Hit points will refresh when we trigger a checkpoint. And Kori's glow will also dim depending on how much damage Kori has taken. So to deal with these Meeps, fairly straightforward. Oh, I injured myself there. We can just attack and take him out. Then perform a short hop right here. And perform a series of jumps like so. One thing to point out is that as you're performing a wall jump, you do not have to hold into the direction you want to move. As you hit the jump from the wall, it will automatically thrust you in the opposite direction. So if you find yourself some issues coming through, just remember that. Next, we learn how to dash here. We need the dash because of this obstacle that we are encountering right now, which is known as the drop trap. Essentially, as we move forward, this trap will drop and squash us. So all we have to do is simply perform a dash at any point during that movement, and we'll be fine. Here's a huge gap that we have to cross. If we end up failing this jump, don't need to worry. We can just break through this wall here, and we'll end up back in the area we were in before, and we'll be good to go. So let's dash through, and then here is a jump and a dash, and we'll be good.
No. This cannot stop you. Slam your way through.
Now this is where we learn the slam ability. Now slam is performed by simply hitting down attack, and will break the floor beneath us.
You cannot escape.
We can also trigger slam by hitting the right trigger on the controller, or on the Xbox controller, in my case, or by using the L key on the keyboard. Here we encounter spikes. These spikes will damage us if we touch them, so let's try not to do that.
These poor souls. Trapped.
Failures.
Here we encounter an enemy who will chase us and attack us if he sees us, so let's just deal with him really quickly. Jump, break that wall, form another wall jump to get higher. So this is where we have to use the drop trap in order to act as a wall for us to jump and reach the ledge up above. So if you miss it, no need to worry. You can simply perform a wall jump here as well and reach the location. Oh, over here we have a series of spikes positioned. We need to do is we need to jump all the way to the farthest of the right in order to be safe. So what I'll do right here is I'll just run and then make sure I get as much air as possible. I'll perform a short hop there, and then as I fall, I'll cling onto the edge and then jump off so I don't hit the spikes and I don't take damage.
You see those.
Here, I just need to perform a slam, break the wall, the ground, and the barrels will fly off, and so I can continue onwards. Here, I'm got some barrels trapping me, so I can just slam and kill the
This
enemy in
path
front of me with the
leads to
barrels.
failure.
Form a series of wall jumps,
Your suffering will only increase.
like so. So in this drop trap, the timing of the jump is important. So as it falls, we need to jump on before it rises so that we can climb all the way back up. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to do a quick wall jump right off as it falls so we can make the jump. Here we have another platform section, so we can take this nice and slow. However, the challenging part is making sure that you can time your jump and your dash appropriately so that you don't take damage from these spikes here. Now the big spikes will take 2 points off your health, so we have to be pretty careful in that location. However, if we know what to do, it's fairly trivial. Just a couple of short hops into a long jump into a dash, and we're good. Here we do an attack where we come across another set of 2 drop traps. Again, we just need to dash across, like so, and we're good. Jump, break the wall, and we come across another set of spikes, and we see the gatekeeper in the distance. Now the gatekeeper is the enemy who's keeping us here, so we want to go and beat him up. So, in order to do that, we're going to jump, dash, and fall. That's okay. Let's just slam the ground,
It's
break
not
through,
over. Not until you decide.
hit a checkpoint, and now we come across a bunch of enemies who are sitting there. Let's just slam the barrels into them, take care of them.
See your chance. And pounce.
Now in this case, we can't wall jump up because of the spikes, so what we're going to have to use is our pounce ability, which we've just acquired. If I hit the Y button on the controller, or the K button on the keyboard, we can see the pounce radius, and as long as we're within that radius, we can pounce on enemies. So let's pounce, and we'll climb up, like so. And then here, depending on the angle in which we hit the pounce, the angle in which we jump off will change, like so. And this will be consistent no matter if you come from above and below. You'll always jump off above, like so. Alright, so let's pounce, dash, dash. And here we're going to have to slam this enemy into the air and then pounce, like so. Hit that wall, pounce, so we can reach the end here. This platform is going to show us a bird's eye view of this section, and we can see where we need to go. So it might be a little confusing at the start, but let's just think about what we have to do here. We need to get up high to break past the wall above. In order to do that, we're going to have to dash to the right and pounce off that enemy, and then use the drop trap that comes down as a temporary wall in order to help us wall jump all the way up. Once we get high enough, we can then jump, dash, and then pounce off the enemy, form another dash, and then break through the wall. So it might sound a little confusing, so I'm just going to show you what I need to do. And it's going to be something like this. Dash, pounce, wall jump, 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 wall jump. We're going to jump, dash, pounce, and then dash again and break the wall.
You're almost there. Break free of this prison.
Again?
Now we're in this.
Is my tower.
Now we're in this.
My prison.
Okay, gatekeeper. Now we're in this last section. We need to slam, pounce, pounce, break, wall jump. Here we're gonna have to do a dash into a pounce. So we're gonna be picking this up as we go. So I'll show you dash, pounce, another dash and a pounce, wall jump, dash. We can see this last section here. What we'll have to do is break through this wall, form a dash, pounce on the lowest meep, perform another pounce on the second meep, and then perform a series of wall jumps. I believe it's 2 or 3. 3 wall jumps, by using the breakable wall as another temporary wall to jump off of. After we're high enough, we can break through that wall, pounce off the last meep above, and then form another wall jump to get up to the final ledge. So it's going to look something like this. Break, dash, pounce, pounce. 1, 2, pounce. Wall jump, dash.
That's it. There's just one thing left. The most tortured soul of all. Set him free.
So we're going to head across this bridge now, and we're going to come face to face with the gatekeeper. So this is going to be our boss fight for the game.
So you come once again, armed with hope. When will you learn? No one can ever leave. Not me, and certainly not you!
Now this boss fight consists of 3 stages. For the first stage, he's going to chase us along the ground, and we'll have to avoid touching those swords. In order to break his shield, we'll have to use the barrels from above, but we can get up there by pouncing off the gatekeeper, and then slamming the barrel in order to toss it at him. Now there are a couple of ways to get up there. Another way, we could wall jump off the side and then pounce up. Didn't work this time, unfortunately. That one is a little bit more trickier to do. Another, we could of course just pounce up from the other side and then pounce over. Now after 2 hits, we're going to transition to stage 2.
I'm done
Be careful for the swords that are going to come from the sides when you jump over those. And then he's going to send out the swords again from the center out to the walls, so we'll jump over those again.
This tower, the ground, it shields.
Now we can only hurt the gatekeeper when he's in the air. And in order to do that, we have to get rid of those swords that are acting as a shield. Well, luckily,
Now, from the
he's going to
left.
send 2 waves of swords out towards us, one from the left and one from
Now,
the right.
from the right.
After this,
Get him in the
he's
air.
going to send the
Slam
swords
him
out again from the center.
You dodged this.
We can jump over those and then hit our slam to stun him,
That's
and then
enough.
knock him in the air, and then hit him a couple times.
Reform.
After he recovers, he's going to send out those 2 pink meeps. We'll want to deal with those meeps because they'll start homing in towards us
Reform.
otherwise. Again, he's going to send the swords out from the center, call on his shield, and then he'll send his 2 waves of swords again. So,
Now,
one
from the left.
and then one from the right.
Now, from the right.
And then he's going to send the swords out again. We just jump over and slam. Hit him a couple times. And we're into stage 2.
I have tried being merciful, but you have forced my hand. I will make you understand. This gate is closed.
Now to start, the gatekeeper is going to be throwing some swords at us.
Now fly.
What we can do with these is we can actually slam them right back at him.
Now
We hit him, we can stun him, and then hit him a couple times in the air, either using an
my
attack or
swords,
pouncing.
return to me.
Have to deal with those pink meeps, of course.
Now fly.
Here they come again. I can also try and hit the sword out of the air and back out. Oh,
Now
unfortunately
my
didn't work
swords,
that time.
Crash. Now.
If I
from
fail
the
to stun
left.
him, he's going to send his wave of swords at me. They're going to come from
Now,
both
from the
sides
right.
twice before I can continue. Now, just because I didn't stun him doesn't mean I can't
Now,
hit him.
from the left.
So if I wall jump off here, up, and pounce, I can hit
Now,
him in the air as
from
well.
the right.
After those waves are done, he's going to call his swords back
My
again.
swords, return to me.
And then here they come.
Now fly.
I'm going to try and knock it out of the air again. I missed.
Now my sword.
Stun him.
Crash.
I'm going to hold off on actually defeating him, so I can show you just how you can
Now fly.
stun him with the sword in the air. There we go.
That's enough.
And if you
My
hit him too many
swords,
times,
return to me.
he'll there's a small
Now fly.
bug there. No need to worry. Kori still has all the
Now
functionality.
my sword.
You're just stuck in
Crash.
the pounce pose. If you just pounce, it'll fix itself.
It's over.
And there we go. Gatekeeper defeated.
Thank you.
Now we'll just roll the credits,
For
and
seconds,
we're finished.
Please remember us.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you'll give the game a shot and let me know what you think. If you're looking for a more natural experience, I've also uploaded a video of myself playing through without any commentary. I'll be going at my own natural pace, so you'll be able to see how the game plays at full speed. So as we wrap up the credits, we'll see some additional stats appear, such as time spent playing, amount of deaths occurred, and the secret sound. So for those of you speedrunners out there, you can also have a quick timer for your run through. Hope you all enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.